Hello everybody. Today I am going to discuss simple present tense in this video. I am going to explain it in a very simple and uncomplicated way, that too in a bite size. This video is one of the first installments of many videos on tenses. So let's move ahead. Tense in very simple terms means time. Time, as you all know, can be divided into three parts: past, present, and future. But for the sake of English grammar, we further divide it into four parts: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. And the combination of these two gets us 12 tenses. I'm going to talk to you about these 12 tenses one by one in the coming videos. But today, my focus is only on simple present tense. Before we proceed further, please press the bell icon, subscribe and like. Your likes will motivate us to keep posting good stuff. Let us see the sentence structure for a positive simple present sentence. If a simple present tense sentence is having a subject third person singular, that is he, she, it, or any name, we use the subject plus verb and plus ses or ies. We suffix that with ses or ies with the verb. For example, if you see here in the first sentence, he is third person singular, walk is the verb, and we have just added s to that. In the second, cow is again a third person singular sentence and eat is the verb, and so we have added s to it. In the third sentence, she is the subject, wish is the verb, and to it we have added es. And in the last sentence, the boy is again a third person singular, therefore the fly is the verb, and we have added ies to complete the sentence. So in this way, for third person singular, we need to add ses or ies to the verbs. But if the subject is I, we, you, they, then we just need to add the verb. In the verb, we do not add any suffixes. For example, we walk. In walk, it's just the present form of the verb. We have not suffixed it. The same way, cows, plural verb. We have added just the verb eat, not suffixed it. The same way, they, third person plural, drink is the verb. We have not suffixed it with s, es or ies. This is the most important difference which you need to remember. Now let us see the rules for a negative simple present sentence. A negative sentence is a sentence which has no or not in it. If a negative sentence has the subject third person singular, he, she, it, then we use does. And if it is the any other than this, I, we, you, they, we use do. And because it is negative, we use not with even does and with do. So if you look at the example, she does not like English songs, because here we have she, third person singular. Therefore, we are using does with it, and because it is negative, we use not. But if you look at the verb, it does not have any suffix. It is just the verb, the present form of the verb. The second, if you look at I, we, you, they, then I is the subject. We are using do with that, and because it is a negative sentence, not with it. And again, if you look at the verb, it is the present form of the verb like, and we have not suffixed it with anything. So this is the most important difference you need to remember. For third person singular, does not or doesn't, and for other subjects, do not or don't. Let us look at the sentence structure for an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, a question sentence. If the question sentence, the subject is he, she, it, or the third person singular, we begin the sentence with does. Then we add the subject and the present form of the verb. If you look at the example here, does she like songs? So because she is the subject, we have begun the sentence with does. Then the subject, then the verb which is like. We have not suffixed it with anything else. And if the subject is something else, then we use do in the beginning, then we add the subject, then the first form of the verb. Do you like pizza? So again, if you see here, there is no suffix to the word like, the verb like. It is just the present form. So we begin the sentence with do, then the subject, and then the verb in the present form. So this is the most important thing you need to remember. Third person singular, begin the sentence with does. For any other subject, begin it with do. Now let us see where we use simple present tense. We use simple present tense with habits. For example, he wakes up at 6 in the morning. Here, it's a habit. As a habit, he wakes up every day at 6 in the morning. He is third person singular, and therefore we have added s to the verb. Then in the next, with regular actions. Here, the subject is you and the verb is come. Because it is not third person singular, we have used just the present form of the verb. Then the third one, we use simple present tense with universal truths. Universal truths which are true regardless of time, place, space, which is true today, was true yesterday, and will be true in the future, and which is true for maybe India, for Australia, of all the places in the world. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. Here the earth, third person singular, and the verb is revolve, and because it is third person singular, a positive verb, we have added s, suffixed it with s, around the sun. Now the fourth place where we use simple present tense is with facts. I do not like horror films. That's a fact. So because I is the subject and we are using do, and because it is a negative sentence, we use not. So I don't like horror films. Next, as an example with an interrogative sentence, we start with do because the subject is you. So do you drink coffee? So in this way, we use simple present tense with habits, regular actions, universal truths, and facts. Thank you so much for watching. Wait for my next video on simple past and simple future. If you have any queries or comments, please do not forget to post them. Thank you once again. Bye.